Oh, hello, hello! Welcome to the show! Hey, VT Sam, and Fancy, and Glitter Howl, and Yana, and Bendrell, and Susanna, and Yanmo, and Cami, and Vidi. Welcome to the live show! Thanks for coming. I'm going to tweet this if you can hear me. Can you see me? Or anything? Am I here? Yes! Finally, you're here. Yeah, I kept trying to broadcast and it said, you can't broadcast if you're already broadcasting. I was like, where am I broadcasting? Because you guys would have seen some very embarrassing shots of me just trying to set this to be lovely and symmetrical, and also doing my screenshot for the live show, which is always super awkward because it's like, pose for a screenshot, which today I did the traditional blowfish face, because that's a face I pull all the time. Anyway, tweeting the show now. Live show, come hang out and see what I got for my birthday. That's a nice tweet. Hopefully some people from Twitter will come. Welcome to the show. Hi, Alan Doyle and Kissy Fleur. Thank you for all the happy birthdays. That means a lot. Happy day of my birth. I was coming into the world all those years ago, taking my first look and going, why am I out so early? And wanting to crawl back into bed again, which would not have been nice for my mum. And that's a weird euphemism. Yeah, I was born, I think, 3 weeks early or something. I was not meant to be a January baby, that was for sure. So, how are you all doing? I haven't seen your faces in a while, or at least your icons and your text. Thanks for coming, Ashley J, and Tatty, and Kat. So, my birthday was great, for those of you who are asking. I can see, how was your birthday? And also Kat was saying, how was your first month of 2018? It was really great. I had, as usual, an extended birthday where instead of just doing everything on one day, I've kind of eked it out. So some friends I'm like, come out for dinner on this night. And other friends I'm like, let's do something this other day. So I'm trying to be like the Queen and just have a week or 2 week long birthday. But presents, my parents got me this jumper, which I love. It's kind of a hibernating bear in a snow scene. This is just me for the entirety of winter. I just want to snuggle under a duvet and not think about doing anything or going outside. If there was like a Nintendo Switch controller in his hand and he was playing Zelda, that would just be an image of me. So this is my new jumper. It's cozy. I like it. So I got that. And also Dan got me, this is like the geekiest thing ever. It's a board game that we play quite a lot with our friends. But Star Wars edition, so it is a German board game which is usually about building your own farm, but Star Wars, so I don't even know how the hell that is going to work, but I mean, look, what's happening? There's 5 dice, there's a little Luke Skywalker, I'm hyped, so that was a good Phil gift. My parents got me Blue Planet 2, which I think is airing on BBC America right now, so you lucky people can be watching this seal. But I've been waiting for it to come out in 4K, because we've got a 4K Blu-ray player now, and apparently it's amazing. So I'm going to be experiencing some HD 4K seals and turtles. I saw everyone on Twitter just like going crazy over it every week. I was like, I can't wait to watch this. So I'm really hyped for that. It was amazing. Oh my gosh, you're in for a treat, said Ella. Thank you, I'm excited for that. Then Dan also got me some fancy marmalade, which I think he bought for himself, but I might share it. Miss Minto's treacle marmalade. And that's because I love treacle, and also marmalade, and also the concept of toast that has fun flavors. So that was a win for a present. What else? In the present hall. I feel like we should have some present hall music. Do you know, if it's like a YouTube video, it'd be like just play that in your head. I mean, I use it enough in videos for you to know it. So my parents got me a dog. I build my own dog. I didn't want to leave you hanging for too long because then you would actually like kill me. I build a pet, which is they're like, you gotta look after a real animal. But, you know, here is a build your own dog. So, hyped to build that. Then my other friend, I don't even know, like, what's going on, got me a build your own spider. So, I got 2 in the same day. 2 different animals that I can build. I think this sums up my personality quite well. Like, there's a time capsule of Phil. It was build your own animals, geeky board games, and a load of sweets. That was the other thing, was I got so many sweets. Rainbow nerds. That's just me on the inside. I am a rainbow nerd. And the others I've eaten, surprisingly. Breaking news, Phil ate all of his birthday sweets the day of his birthday, and the day after, to be fair. I finished off the Percy Pigs today. I got some Percy Pigs, which are the best sweets in the hierarchy of every sweet in the world. Oh, they're just so addictive. But I had so much sugar yesterday. It was like sugar overload. And then I was playing Mario Kart in the evening. I found myself I kept losing. And I found myself getting really irritable. And I was like, what's wrong with me? And I realized it's probably because I'd had about 4,800% of my recommended daily amount of sugar. So just like buzzing off the sugar and then losing a Mario Kart. I was ready to throw the controller into the screen. I was like, okay, I need to chill it on the sugar today. So I've been good. I haven't even opened the Rainbow Nerds yet. So be proud of me. I've got a tiny bit of self-control back. So yeah, birthday presents. I felt very treated. That was nice. Got to see my parents who came to London from the north, visited the big city. I was like, oh, there's so much to do. I'm overwhelmed. I'm from this small northern town. What is this red bus? Who are all these people? So we went to see Hamilton. That was the first birthday activity, which if you saw my picture, I was like the before and after of Hamilton. I was shook. It was so good. It's in a brand new theatre, which looks very beautiful. The set looks crazy, and I just couldn't believe it that I was actually seeing it, because we booked it how long ago? Like more than a year ago. I feel like I was 16 when these Hamilton tickets were booked, and I can't believe it actually happened. What is Hamilton? It is a show about Alexander Hamilton, one of the founding fathers. But it's interesting because rather than just singing all the time, there's a lot of rapping, there's a lot of hip-hop inspired music, and it is really, really good. It's very clever. It's very fastly spoken. So if you don't know anything about Alexander Hamilton or American history, you might be slightly lost at the start, which is what I was, because honestly I don't know that much about American history. We don't really learn that much about American history in UK schools, firstly. It's usually about Britain, and we're just obsessed with the Egyptians in school. Anyway, but the songs were amazing. Our Hamilton that we actually had the alternate Hamilton for London, but he was great. I didn't even know he was the alternate Hamilton, but he was amazing. And the rest of the cast were incredible as well. And everyone keeps asking me what my favourite song is, but I just need to absorb it a bit. I've been listening to the soundtrack, and so far I've re-listened to the first four, because I loved the first song, the opening song, and My Shot as well. That was great. So I listened to that and then the other one, and I was like, there's so many things I need to digest in these first two songs. I'm just going to listen to these for today. But yeah, I would recommend it. I thought it might have been a bit funnier because I had no expectations. So it's not like a comedy show like The Book of Mormon. It's quite historical and clever rather than lols and lols. But yeah, highly recommended. I can't wait to see it. I've been listening to the soundtrack for a whole year, said Laura. Yeah, I hope you get to see it one day if you've not seen it. Lots of people are like, talk about the cake. I thought you'd want to hear more about Hamilton, but sure, into the cake. So Daniel decided to get me my birthday cake this year. My parents made me a birthday cake last year, but Dan was like, do you know what? I'm gonna get you a birthday cake this year. And I didn't know what the message on the cake was going to be until it was unveiled at the birthday moment with my parents sat around, the lights were dim. What did it even say? Show me your birthday Phil, which is hilarious if you know what ditty memes are and the whole thing that we've been saying that's been stuck in our heads for a year. But my mum was like, what is a Philsey? What is a Philsey? And I was like, oh my god, how do you even begin to explain the many levels of this in-joke meme? So I was just like, it's a funny in-joke, you know, but she's like, what's the ditty meme? So I was trying to explain what that was, and then we played the Jeremy Corbyn one, and she's like, but why is it Philussy. I was like, oh my god, just set me on fire. So I was like, why don't we just cut the cake? And then we'll talk about it. Anyway, thankfully, she didn't ask too many more questions. The cake, though, red velvet, back on the food chat. Red velvet, the king of the cakes. What is it? I don't even know what it is. It's like mildly chocolatey. It's mildly vanilla-y. It's mildly delicious. Along with all the sugar I've been eating seconds and thirds and fourths of this cake. The Philussy has gone. I think it just says show now. We've just got the word show left. Thanks for all the cakes people are putting into the chat as well. Got one from Philippa Domingos and 2 other people. Elixlo, Celestial, Ashley Jolly, Lily Fanstuff, GGV. You all get a slice of cake as well. Nightly Philip, Abby of the Universe, Isa Sarah Lee, Matt Tired Anxiety, Casey, and Jada, and Jotalina. I will share a slice of cake with you. I mean, there's not much left. You'll probably get more like a crumb, because I've been having about 2 slices a day. So, Hamilton was great. Cake was great. Presents were great. And then, for my actual birthday day, because Hamilton was the day before my birthday, went on a day trip to Greenwich, which is a leafier and quainter village outside of London, which is famous for having the Greenwich Meridian timeline. So do you know when everything is referred to as something GMT, like Greenwich Mean Time? Well, that is where time is. That's where time was born. I would have liked to learn more about the timeline and why it was there, but we have a lot of activities planned. Anyway, went to the timeline, and the traditional touristy thing to do at the Greenwich timeline is to jump over the time, because then when you're in the air, you are straddling the meridian, and you are in the place where the clocks are the most accurate, which is quite exciting in a science geeky way. So I enjoyed that, and we got there by, I would totally recommend this if you are a London person that lives in London, or if you're a tourist, by going on a boat which leaves from Waterloo, or actually we got it from Westminster, and it goes all the way down the River Thames, and it arrives at Greenwich about an hour later, and they do such a great commentary of all of the landmarks of London. And I've lived here for 5 years, and I've never been on the River Thames, really. I've been on one of those stationary boats that's a restaurant, but I've never sailed down it. So it was such a cool experience to see London from that angle, and it was so interesting to learn what some of the buildings are, and learn a bit about London, and also had a little bit of champagne. It was great. It was such a lovely boat ride. And also got, like, weirdly one of the best hot chocolates I've ever had, because it's a bit cold on the boat. So if you're going, wrap up warm. It was really good. I think the ticket was only about £15 or something, so it wasn't, like, massively expensive for what I thought was a really good trip. Did you get the boat back as well? Said Bella. No, I didn't get the boat back, because I figured if you just do it one way, then you can just get on the tube home. You don't need to, like, get on the boat and learn everything again. She also asked, Bella, Amazing Bella, if I got boat sick. I did it first, actually. I was like, oh no, I'm going to throw up. It's going to be the tour bus all over again. But I got my sea legs quite fast. So if YouTube doesn't work out, ahoy, Captain Lester is my name, and sailing's my game. That was a slightly disturbing mix of me being a captain and also a bit of Tatanov. So, yeah, trip to Greenwich, that was great. Not only that, went on a painted ceiling tour, which is a thing at the Royal Naval College, where they have this insane ceiling painting. It was on my Instagram, by the way. If you haven't looked at my Instagram pictures, go have a little gander, because it'll be like a visual storytelling of what I'm on about. It's a ceiling that's been painted by this guy for 19 years. It's the biggest painting you've ever seen, but they're restoring it. So for a once in 100 years lifetime opportunity, sorry, I don't know why I keep doing this, you can go look at the painting up close, which was super interesting, because you get to wear, first of all, it's fun because you get to wear a hard hat and like a safety high vis jacket. And then there's someone that's super into paintings that tells you what all of the stuff means, and you get a mirror so you can like look up at the different parts of the painting. I'm not like super into art Why do I keep saying super? I'm not super into this. I'm not super into that. I don't know. I'm not mega into art, but I still found it fascinating. My dad is an artist and also obsessed with painting, so he was in his element. So he liked that as a birthday activity. But I figured if you can only do something once in 100 years, and if I don't get my brain transplanted into a robot, when I'm 78, I might be like, oh, I wish I'd have gone and looked at that painting while I had the chance. Guess I'll have to float up there in my jetpack now. So did that. Then that evening watched Fargo, the movie, which I've never seen. I've seen the TV show. If you like a bit of Martin Freeman and you like a bit of crime and you want those two things to smoosh together, it's about people getting into terrible situations, ordinary people, because of a little bit of crime, and then the ramifications of that snowballing into a huge big deal. I imagine I could be a Fargo character by accidentally doing something illegal and then just it turning into a spiral of lies. But I watched the movie with Frances McDormand, who is in the new 3 Billboards Oscar movie, and it's so good. It was such a good little film, so funny. So I'd recommend that if you've not seen it. But whilst watching it, where are they? Oh, I don't know where they are. I got some chocolate gingers as well for Christmas. So I was munching on these gingers, and then I sat up off the sofa, and these like lovely light grey sofas, massive brown stain under where I've been sitting. Thankfully I was with family, because that would have looked very embarrassing if I was with people I didn't know. But I'd fully smushed a chocolate ginger all over the sofa. So today I've been trying to clean a sofa so I don't lose my house deposit on this place. I put it in the washing machine, and it seems to have worked, thankfully. Phil, you big fail. I know. What's a chocolate ginger? It's like crystallized ginger covered in chocolate. It kind of gives you like a gingerbread flavor. Anyway, it was good. Good movies, good vibes. Then had a fancy breakfast of bacon waffles. And then my parents departed. So I gave them a good little London slice. I had a good time. Everyone is commenting back egg. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. I'll be frank. So Fabergé, who is this company that makes like $1,000 jewelry, I saw one of their adverts on a plane that was a woman wearing one on her back, and I just jokingly tweeted, for Christmas, I want a back egg. Because, like, first of all, lol. Second of all, never going to actually get a back egg. And then they've just, like, started this whole thing about back egg and designing back eggs. And I don't have any part of it. Don't know what's happening. I'm finding it hilarious. But, yeah, I think it's a real competition. So go wild with your back eggs. You could win some money, I guess. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get a free back egg out of it, guys, because I looked it up and they're literally like $40,000. So it's an interesting brand decision. I'd say I'm more Kinder Egg than Fabergé egg as a companion to a brand, but I mean, sure, they can go wild. Wow, I bought you a back egg and you don't want it. I mean, I would love it. I would covet it. Yeah. So that's a thing, that's happening. I don't know what it means, but I don't have anything to do with it. How are you? How are you guys doing? I feel like January has been a long month. How long? 15 years long has been one of the reviews. I'm glad it's February now, though. I feel like now I can have a February resolution. Like, January was kind of a, let's get used to this new year. And now we're like, okay, let's go. Let's make it happen. So this new year so far has been fun. I've made a video, which was reading a letter from my former self from 10 years ago, or an email. And that was really fun. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what can I do for a video? And then it just like popped into my inbox. I was like, well, there we go. Thanks, Phil of the past. Give yourself a pat on the back as your crazy hair vibrates around your ears. So that was a fun video. You can check that out on AmazingPhil. We've gone into tour planning mode now and already made some very exciting decisions, which I can't wait for you guys to see it. Today we had about a 3-hour meeting talking about what we want the set to look like. So we've got the person that designed the set for Tatanov is back, but we have a completely different vision for this one. And the vibes, I'd say if Tatanov is here, it's like the polar opposite of what the Tatanov set looked like. So there's no microwaves, no emojis. It's very cool. And I'm hoping we could actually share some pictures of the set design process. I don't know how that could work, but I'm excited to share some of this with you because it's really interesting. Like even the things that we're not going to use that have been mocked up that we've like thought, oh, maybe we could do that, maybe we could do this, maybe we could stand here, or maybe this could be how it looks. Are all like really cool sketches and designs and things like that. And I think the next stage is after which we did today, we decided on what we want it to look like basically. The next stage is for it to get turned into a little model, which is my favorite thing because then there can be like little Dan and Phils in the model of the set and then you can really picture it and then that's gonna bring more ideas. Like as soon as I see the set, I'm like, right, that's how this can work, that's how this can work, that's where we can go, that's where we can stand. Sorry, if you haven't realized, I'm hyped about this. And if you want to come see this amazing set that we are creating, there are tickets left. You can go to danandphiltour.com and more than likely we're going to be somewhere near you. And if not, you could take a little trip, take a little city break and see us. A lot of people are asking about TBC dates. We are working really hard on getting that sorted, but there's a few niggles that we need to sort out before we release it. Because we don't want it to be like this in this month, this in this month, then we'll do these. We kind of want to do a big chunk. So we're working on it and you will hear it first on one of our Twitters. So make sure you're following us on Twitter to have some pre-warning. We're not just going to be like, here's the dates, here's the tickets, go, go, go. There will be some warning before, but we're hoping it will be in February that it's out. Or early February, that's the hope. But there can always be niggles, so I can't guarantee it, but that's what we're working towards. Yay! Lots of people are excited about that. I'm going to see you in May, said Keely. I'm excited, said Jeannie Justin. I'm excited to see you as well. Jana's coming to Berlin. What's TBC? Oh, lots of people. Sorry, it means to be confirmed. So none of them are set in stone either. It's just we're trying our best and you'll get news of everything all at the same time, if we can confirm them all. This is going to be so fun. I can't wait to see you in Manchester and Birmingham. Momo, are you going to VidCon this year? Unfortunately, we can't make it to VidCon this year, but we will be doing a show in LA if you are around LA. So you could come see us at that if you're in the Los Angeles area. I'm going to be going to that show. I'll see you in Cincinnati. I'm so excited to see so many of you guys. It's like it's so cool just seeing you in the chat, like that you're coming, because then your little faces will be somewhere in the audience. I'll give you a little wave. So what else I've been up to? Oh, I got these as well. I didn't show you. My mum got me some Star Wars coasters, which is a random gift. But I'm quite excited by them because at the moment we've got these slate coasters, which are the worst things ever. They kind of match this apartment, but like, what is this about? If you put, I've almost spilt so many coffees because it's an uneven surface. It's like, who was designing this? A person that wants people to spill coffees all over themselves. So many people more commenting about what cities they're going to and stuff. I'll read some premium messages now. Millie said, we raised so much money for charity. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe it. It was such a lovely thing to do for my birthday. As a organization, is it Fandom Gives? Let me just double check. Fandom Gives. Fandom Gives. Twitter.com/fandom, as in PH, gives. And a load of you have clubbed together to donate some money to make a wish for my birthday. And I couldn't believe it. I was so blown away by the generosity and the thoughtfulness of all of you guys that have done that. It's up to £8,459. And that's going to be so useful because we've worked with that charity. And just the things that they could do with that money to make some wishes come true for some very ill people. Yeah, it just means a lot. So thank you anyone that donated, or even if you couldn't donate, if you just retweeted that message. Yeah, it was the best birthday present that I've ever got. So thank you guys. That was a lovely thing to do. Um, Before I get too emotional, what else have I been doing? I've been watching The Crown, which I thought was going to be super boring, and Dan was like, "No, seriously, we need to watch The Crown. Everyone's talking about it. We need to learn about the Queen. What do we know about the Queen? We don't know anything about the Queen. It's going to be great." So I was skeptical, but holy crap, they've spent some money on this show. It is amazing. I can't believe it. Like, I think it's about £20 million spent on each episode, and it looks so good. Every detail, all the costumes, the Buckingham Palace. I don't even know where they filmed it. I don't know how they filmed it, but the acting as well. John Lithgow as Winston Churchill. What's she called? Claire Foy? Emily Foy? Claire Foy? Whoever plays Elizabeth. It's like you're watching the actual Queen. And the accents are so good. When the first time we watched it, I was like, they're so British. Because I know I'm British, but I forgot that I was that British. You know what I mean? That I come from this weird monarchy, royalty system. I'm part of that. But we've been doing the voices because it's like, oh, Philip, get me a cup of tea. I'm on you now. One would like to thank you for coming to my live chat. And they literally speak like that, and it's crazy. I love it. Can you believe it? Matt Smith is great. I know. I think that's exactly what Prince Philip was like. It's such a good portrayal. At first I was like, oh, Doctor Who's in it. And then I don't see him as anything else now other than Prince Philip. Also, he gets his bum out in the first 2 episodes. If you're a fan of Matt Smith, you can go see his bum in The Crown. My mum brought that. She's like, Matt Smith bum's in it as well. I was like, I know. I saw. Black Mirror. Yeah, that was on over Christmas as well, wasn't it? As usual, a gloriously uplifting piece of television. It was actually a bit happier than usual. A lot of it was using the concept of transferring your brain into a different place, which is something I'm kind of obsessed with. So I thought it was a really good season. I think the first episode was the best one, the Star Trek one, but generally, if you've never watched Black Mirror before, I'd say just whack the first episode of season 4 on, because you can watch it in any order, so it doesn't really matter. But great show. Let's have a look at more premium messages. Jess, how was your Christmas? So far away now. My birthday just overtook Christmas. I forgot what I did. It was just a really chill one. Family, food, lots of merriment. But yeah, really nice. A really nice Christmas. Nothing like sticking out as something incredible that I did. I got Breath of the Wild, or I started Breath of the Wild, so I need to remember what I did with my family and what I did with Link, because I spent a lot of time over Christmas on Breath of the Wild. For the first, I don't know, few days before Christmas, and then leading up to New Year, I was literally like, when I wasn't with my family, it was like Breath of the Wild, which I've now completed, by the way. I finished it, done all of it, beat the boss, got the magic horse. Yeah, great game. If you've never played a Zelda game before, I would recommend it. It's quite hard. That's the only thing. It doesn't ease you in slowly. It's like, wow, this is a challenge. There's lots of buttons to press. Are you listening to the Hamilton soundtrack, said Mary? I am. Well, not right now, but I am. I've got it on my Apple Music, which I didn't realize I had free Apple Music. I've been on Spotify this whole time when I could have just used. I got it with my SIM card. I've got 6 months of Apple Music. I was like, oh, okay. Why does my phone suddenly have all these soundtracks? I didn't realize. So I've just been listening to it on that. Talk about the cake, said V Blair. Oh, you've missed the cake, chat. You need to go back and watch the start. Where have you been? The Maze Runner. I haven't watched The Maze Runner, but I know it's come out. They've got it in the 4DX cinema in London. I'm kind of tempted. It's the cinema where you're not just watching the movie, but they do stuff to you at the same time. That sounds weird. But say, I don't know, you're in, they're running through the maze, they'll blow wind in your face, and if they get attacked by a monster, they'll vibrate your chair. And if they're eating chicken, they'll waft the smell of chicken into the room. I don't know, it's apparently crazy. but I wanted to try it. So maybe I'll watch The Maze Runner in that, or Jumanji they're doing as well. That might be a good one. You need to think of a film with lots of smells and lots of action, I think, to get the most out of it. Hoping it won't make me feel too sick. 3DX. Do it, said Train Boy. It's so fun. Carcassonne is the best, said Morale. It is pretty fun. I'd recommend just playing the first one. It's very satisfying just to like make a pretty village. Yeah. So Jumanji was good. Yeah, I'm surprised by the reviews, Joanne Howell. I'm surprised because I thought it'd be pretty terrible from the first trailer, but then apparently it's really funny. So I stand corrected. Not every trailer is awesome. Right. What have we got in the preams? Hi to Howell Fix. Holland had Mark Hamill reply to them and then cried. I think I might cry if Mark Hamill replied to me. TBC dates, they're coming soon, Jocelina. I'll let you know as soon as I know. A lot of these things are things I've already spoken about, so I'm going to try and find something. What can we see? Are you excited for 2018? Said Lily. I know I am for interactive info. Yes. I feel like it's going to be the most exciting year because it's not only going on tour, but I'm going to places I've never been before in my life. I'm going to New Zealand. I'm going all over the place. It's going to be very busy. I get to see loads of you guys, which is my favourite thing to do. So I'm hyped. What else have we got? More stuff about the cake. What else? Let me see. The cake. Literally, I should have spoke about the cake at the start. That's all my premium messages. What will we see? Quacksack. Only read the most popular comments on your vids. No, I go back and read. What I do is I'll read the popular ones, but then I'll read the one. I change it to newest, and I'll read some of those. And I'll change the list, and I'll read some of those. So yeah, I read loads of the comments on videos actually. Thankfully, our videos get like 99.9% like lovely comments. That's thanks to you guys. But always really funny. Like the comments always give me a smile. So it's not just a pool of spam, thankfully, like some YouTube comment sections are, which is nice. Troyce Van, Freddy Cat, doing amazing for himself, isn't he? He's all over the place. Wherever I look, Troyce Van. He's under my sofa. He's over there. He's doing great. I love his new song, actually. It's very catchy. I'm happy for him they got to go on SNL, and I think he's on Ellen today. So yeah, he's killing it. Good on old Troy. Coffee or hot chocolate? Definitely coffee, Jan. I love the good side, said Otaku. Do you mean the good place, or are you talking about something else? Or is that the good side? What have we got? I'm in the hot tub right now, said Lydia. My chat just went, brr, 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 brr. The good side by Troy. Oh! I was talking about My. That's the one I heard. So I was like, are you talking about the good place? No. Obviously a fake fan. I haven't heard his other song. I'll give that a listen then. Thoughts on The Greatest Showman? I have not seen The Greatest Showman, but I think Hugh Jackman spent like 7 years making it, so I feel like I should watch it. My friend was telling me today, actually, that it had some of the best songs. The Good Place. Everyone's saying The Good Side, The Good Place. The Good Place is also great. You should watch that on Netflix if you've not seen it already. It's a good one. It's a good show. Gaming channel. What's going on with the gaming channel? Well, we've done 4 videos, I think. 4 or 5 this year. We made Getting Over It, which made Dan literally launch his chair in rage. He didn't fall off it in fear. He launched it in rage. So if you want to see us raging out, that's a good one to watch. Also, the last one we made was Guess the WikiHow, or Damn Dog, which is also one of my favorites. It was just a really funny game to play. Dill will be returning as well, if you want some Dilly in your life. With the aged up dab, I'm freaked out. I've got a teenage son. So I think we're going to be designing some clothes for Dab and seeing what we can do with a teenager. So that's exciting. Gaming streams, said Lauren. Yeah, we're not doing gaming streams now for a bit. or until we get better internet. Because basically what I wanted was for them to live alone as a video that someone that came to the channel could watch and enjoy just as a video. And while they were great and they gave us some classic moments like Lady Door, which by the way, I'm glad that got into the top memes of Dan's video and was the thing that made him scream the most. That's an achievement I'm going to keep with me. Although it gave us amazing moments like that. Just our internet and our setup, as much as we tried to get it to work with 2 different internet connections and tethering to phones, we tried everything. The lag was too real. And watching them back, the quality, I just wasn't happy with the quality. So if we ever get new internet, or if we like get a new setup or a new computer that can handle it, we'll totally try it again. But we were kind of trialing it like last year, and just watching the videos back, the lag was just too annoying for me to have as an upload. So it was fun. I'm not saying bye to gaming streaming forever, just press the pause button on that one. Try Twitch. No, we tried like doing trial like Twitch things and different streaming websites, and it's the same. It just can't handle the gameplay and us at the same time. It just lags out too much. So if you notice when we were doing it, like half the comments were like, it's lagging, I can't see it, it's lagging. So, you know, it's just frustrating. But I did love the ones we have made, and there were some hilarious moments. So it's not a bad thing. It was a fun experiment. Have you seen Baby Pearl? Yes, I'm so happy for Louise that Pearl has come into the world. I have not met Baby Pearl, as a few people are asking, but I would love to, especially having made the video pre-birth with Louise. That was such a funny video, by the way. If you want to see us discussing pregnancy terminology. I didn't know that much about how babies are made, but I didn't do that badly though, did I? I don't know. It was great. Talk about HQ Trivia, said Ashley. Oh my gosh, if you haven't got HQ Trivia, I forgot to play today. It's a game show on your phone where you can win money, and it's hosted by a really funny guy called Scott. And I think like when I found it, I swear there was only about 80,000 people on it, but it's just exploded since Christmas, and now there's like 1.3 million people playing every night. So our time is on at 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. And I think I've made the 2 a.m. game most nights. I'm kind of obsessed with it. You got me addicted to Cuddles Claire. Has anyone won, like honestly, in the chat, have anyone actually won HQ Trivia? I've never won. The closest I've got, and thanks to you guys, I think I mentioned my referral code to like one person, and I've got so many extra lives now, so I get a bonus life. So you only get to use 1 bonus life per game, but using my bonus life, I've got to level 9, question 9. I've got to question 9. That's the furthest I've got. It's really hard. I think towards the end you're always going to be guessing. But has anybody won? Daniel's got to 7 or 8. Mine glitches all the time. Yeah, it's quite glitchy. Emily got to question 10. Well done. That must have been quite scary. You must have been like, Sometimes the prizes are big. Like the last one I saw, there was 4 people that won and they got $800, which is crazy. Imagine being that person. Can you not just Google it? No, because it's so fast. Like they'll literally be like, what is, I don't know, what is Phil Lester's YouTube channel called? And they'll be like Amazing Phil, Amazing Bill, or Amazing Carl, and then you just got to press it immediately, or you're out. That's why it's clever. It's just so fast-paced. Love the glasses, Phil, said Castle. Thanks. Yeah, I've been having some problems with my eyes. I don't know what's gone on, but contact lenses are not working for me at the moment, so I've been having to wear glasses a lot. I'm going to go to the opticians and see what the deal is, but who was me? Was it Tanya Burr? The contact lens wearer, after a while, your eyes can't handle them as well anymore, and I think I might be getting to that stage that after about 4 hours, my eyes get super dry and painful. So, yeah, either glasses Phil sticking around, might try some different lenses, might get laser eye surgery that I'm kind of scared of, so I probably won't, because, you know, I'll probably be the 1 in 20,000 person that their eyes fall out, and that wouldn't be good. So definitely not before tour anyway. Glasses Phil is great. Yeah, I know, they look alright, but they do annoy me. I would rather not have this on my face. And also, if you're watching a movie and they get all like smudgy, it's like, just get it off my face. Get it off my face. I should wear them like this, and then I'll look more intellectual. You forgot to connect this with YouTube. Yeah, I think it disconnected or something. But you can just watch these back on YouNow now. They like removed that for a while, but now I think you can just watch them back. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you could just come to YouNow and watch them back. I'm not that fussed about having it on YouTube itself, so you could just come watch it on here, I think. What time is it in London? It is currently 9:48 p.m. So I'll be going to go get some food soon because I've not had my dinner, guys. I'm a hungry lad, although I have filled up on Percy Pigs, so I'm not that hungry. Did you get anything else for Christmas or birthday? My Christmas presents have been scattered around the house, so I have to show those at a different time. I did get some nice presents. What was it? I think I showed you everything. Oh, I got this like big Lush thing from my parents. You're a star, which has got loads of delicious smelling stuff. So I'm gonna have some amazing baths in the near future. And then my brother got me. I actually asked for these specific shoes, but they're not very fill. Normally I'd go for bright, colourful shoes, but if I'm going to like a restaurant or something, I wanted some understated but trainery shoes. So I've gone with these black ones. Ooh, they're Vans. They're black, and they're the new ones which have got like the comfort fit. So they'll be super comfy and black, which is unusual for my feet. So slightly Dan-esque. I know, but I really like them. So you might see those attached to my legs in the near future. I am a size 12 US men. 46 Europe. No, European sizes are so confusing. I don't know how you know what to put on your feet. I have those, said Gabby. Shoe twins. Yeah, you look very down today. No, it's got a bit of colour. It's got some brown in it. Ray might be getting a puppy soon. Do you have any names? I'm going to choose one from the chat. Here we go. Whose name? Shout out whose. It's going to be Melinda or Plant Kid or Annalisa, Bernie, Sophia, or AJ. There you go. There's some puppy names. Very jealous. I'm just going to be sat crying while I make my builder dog while you get a real dog. So gel. I'll look at some last premiums and then I will head off into the sunset. Thanks for making me happy, Phil. Thank you, Cassadia, for making me happy. Who else have we got? Thanks for making me smile. Thank you, Laney Falls. That made me smile. Anyone else? Anyone else? Did you see that we raised 8,400 for Make-A-Wish? Yes, Lissa's Lunacy. That was such a nice treat. Thank you for that. That was lovely. Why is it loading so slowly? Any more? Hope your birthday was amazing, Krista. Thank you, Krista. It was amazing. I hope you're good. I'm going to go. Gaming channel videos are on the horizon, so look forward to that. Live shows, they're not going to be as frequent as they used to be. I'm just going to do them when I feel like doing them. So look out on my Twitter. I'll try and give you some notice. If I'm going to do them, I'll try and make it a Sunday or a Thursday. But there won't be one next week. And just keep an eye on my Twitter for when there will be one. So I'll have some things to talk about, and it will feel less like a schedule and more like a fun, impromptu hangout. So look out for that. I'll let you know. I'll give you like 3 hours notice, so I won't be just like, I'm live. I'll be like, I'm going live today. Let's hang out. But thank you to this. Thank you to this. Thanks for coming to this. I know how to speak. It's been fun. Thanks for all the birthday messages. Thanks for all the birthday art. I reblogged some on Tumblr, but there was too many to even reblog. There was so many great ones. I think I saw most of them, so thank you so much to anyone that made me a happy birthday art. It made for a lovely birthday, and all the hashtag happy birthday fills as well. That was really nice. Thanks for coming, Ellie Mixer, HJ, Charlie, Vanessa, Bebo Yemo, Softer Phil, Illyria, Ellen, Keel, Elisa, Julia, Emily Martin, Caitlin, Mariana, Delina, Courtney P, Maya, Evan, it's Jessica here, Maria, and Marcella. I hope you're having a lovely day. Enjoy Friday and then look forward to the weekend. I'm going for a birthday meal tomorrow, so another one. So I'm looking forward to that. So I will see you guys very soon. Goodbye. Inevitable 10 minutes as I try and end it. Goodbye. I'm still here. Is it gonna go? Bye!